This is your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today, I'm doing my movie review on Black Panther. I saw this yesterday, and I gotta say, I loved it. Marvel outdid themselves again. This was definitely worth every single dollar I had. And let me tell you the plot of it. This movie takes place a week after Avengers. Sorry guys. I'm still trying to wake up here. This movie takes place at a week after Captain America: Civil War. As most of you know, T'Challa has to go back home to be king of Wakanda, and because as most of you know, his father died in Captain America: Civil War, and he has to make prove that he is worthy to be king. We also this movie we also get to see a great African American cast that is so perfect for this movie. It legit is worth every single buck they have. It's worth every single buck you have. And this movie delivers as a good adventure slash comic book film because all of the special effects in here were perfect, casting, and great backstories of each of the villain. Sorry guys, I'm still trying to wake up here. My bad. Of the villain, and we get to see a lot of stuff. We get to see where vibranium comes from, and much more. And and T'Challa as T'Challa, aka Black Panther, who is played by Chadwick Boseman, he is suited for this he is suited for this role, and he legit brought this character to life, I had to say I was hoping he would. We seen him in a lot of past movies, but this one, him as T'Challa, is just perfect. You're gonna love this movie if you're an MCU fan. As most of you know, this movie is the 18th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the last movie before Avengers: Infinity War, which means you're gonna have to see it to get caught up with everything before it comes out in the next 3 months. And what else I can tell you about T'Challa? He he needs to. He's also sorry. He also has to learn what it takes to be a hero slash king, be there for his people, and learn how to save the world from upcoming threats. We get to see him struggle a couple of times as a hero, and I gotta say, he's learning step by step throughout the whole movie, as most of you probably know, and which is great because every single hero with the origin story just has to learn how to be a hero by taking it step by step. You can't just rush into it. You gotta learn how to be a hero through experience, tough times, everything. And speaking of which, the villain, Killmonger, played by Michael B. Jordan, he was a great villain as well. We get to learn about this villain's backstory, which a lot of people can relate to. Which they'll relate to it and learn why he's doing what he's doing, and how he got to be the way he is now. It definitely has something to do with the royal family. I can't say what. I'm not going to spoil this for you guys because this is a non-spoiler review. You're gonna have to see that for yourself, and learn why he's doing what he's doing. Him as a villain, this was perfect. He makes a better MCU villain than Loki ever does, but he's still getting there. He's still a long way, but he is a great villain. Well, unlike Hela, the goddess of death, all the past MCU villains, this villain actually has a motive and a great backstory on why he's doing what he is doing. We learn why he wants, why he's attacking Wakanda, and so much more. Because there was a lot that happened. There were some things that happened. I can't say what, but you're gonna have to see for yourself. And Andy Serkis as Claus, I believe. I'm not sure how to pronounce his villain character's name. He was good too. It's true we don't see him like most of the time throughout the movies and stuff, but it was nice. It was nice to see him be there for at least a little while. We did see him in Avengers: Age of Ultron, where, as most of you know, he got his arm cut off and was replaced with a new hand, as you guys saw in the previews. We didn't see, it's like I said, we didn't see much of him, but it was nice to actually see him in the movie and wondering what he's been doing. And Letitia as T'Challa's little sister, Shuri, she is very smart and funny. She is way smarter than Tony Stark, and she does help her brother get out of like tough spots every now and then throughout the whole movie. But then again, that's what siblings are for. They always help their other siblings get out of tough spot whenever they get in trouble. But Letitia, she brought she brought Shuri to life, and she she gave him a lot of neat suits. She gave him a lot of neat suits, and I have to say, those Black Panther suits blew my mind and everything. As most of you saw in the previews, she did give him a new suit. She gave him some high tech stuff, everything, and you got to admit, it was a lot of sweet stuff that she gave him. I gotta say, I really do hope she comes back for the sequel to Black Panther, and she's gonna be in Infinity War. I'm looking forward to seeing what she does in Infinity War. Give her brother a new suit or something, new gadgets. I don't care. I just want to see her invent stuff that is pretty cool and badass for her brother. She also is a pretty. She's also a pretty tough girl. She's also a pretty tough girl who, honest to God, doesn't sit around and do nothing. She may be a smart technician, but she knows how to kick ass as too. Just like another character I'm about to bring up, Lupita. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, ma'am. I really do apologize. Lupita as T'Challa's former lover, Nakia. She and a secret agent. Sorry if I left that out. She knows how to kick ass too. She doesn't wait around for like to be rescued or anything. She takes action herself. She don't. She knows how to take her ground. She knows how to stand her ground. I mean, and knows how. And she's very sorry guys. I know I'm keep repeating myself. I apologize. She knows how to make sure to get the job done, and doesn't let anyone get in her way too. And what else I can tell you about this movie? I loved. There were pros and cons. The pros are, well, they were a lot of action scenes and that blew me away, and a lot of epic the car chase like you saw in the previews. That was pretty badass as well. I couldn't look away from that either. We also get to see a cameo by the famous Stan Lee, because MCU movie isn't a MCU movie without Stan Lee making a good cameo. I can't say where I saw him though, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. you're gonna have to see the movie, like I said, and see where he makes a cameo at. And the cons. There was the humor in this movie. It was okay, but they could have done a little bit of it. This is a serious Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, and this is a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, and I understand they wanted to bring a lot of humor to it. But this movie, Black Panther, this was kind of like a serious action comic book movie that they really didn't need like some of that humor. It was kind of they brought it up in like they brought the humor up well in a really bad timing. They could have at least they could have done better with that. They could have brought some humor. They could have brought the humor to at least a minimum. I didn't say like bring it down a little bit, but they could have brought it down in the middle because this is a serious movie, like I said, and they didn't need to bring it. They didn't need to have it in there somewhat. So yeah, that's pretty much my pros and cons. All I can say is that this movie you're gonna want to see it to get caught up throughout all the MCU movies, and you're gonna have and you're gonna have to stick around for the post credit scene because it'll blow your mind. Like seriously, it will. And as for the Infinity Stone, the Mind Stone, the last one, I can't tell you if it's in here or not because you're just gonna have to see the movie and figure it out yourself. Like I said, so because I don't want to like give up, give you guys hope that it's in here, and and knowing if it's not. You guys, I will. You guys are legit gonna have to see if it's in here for sure. And that's all I can tell you. And on to the rating. I give Black Panther an A. An A. Let me know. Yeah, it's an A, guys. It's definitely an A. Because this movie was a great film, full of a great, full. It was full of a great. Sorry, guys. It was full of with a great cast. It had a great cast. I mean, the action scenes and everything in this movie were great and awesome. And the villain had a great backstory, like I said before. We need villains like that in the MCU, explaining why they're doing what they're doing, and it'll help us understand them really more. And along with, we get to see where vibranium comes from because we know vibranium was Captain America's shield was made from vibranium, and we get to see how it is made. So yeah, that is pretty awesome too. And that's it for my movie review, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and press that little notification bell at the bottom of my video so that way you can get notified when my next movie review is. And hopefully it'll be soon. Take care and God bless. Peace.